On this episode of Ask a Photographer, what is the best time of year for senior portraits? Firstly, I want to clarify, talking about high school seniors, not senior citizens. Although, I suppose I could do another video on one of those too. But this one is all about high school seniors. Now, I get calls all the time, like, is it too late? Is it too early? When should I book my senior session? And the answer is, it depends. There are certain times of year that will be better for the photos based on what you want to do with them and what you want them to look like. So let's dive into what those considerations are. Hello, my name is Mike Lloyd. I have been a professional photographer in California for 12 years, teaching photography for 10 of those years, and I've photographed a lot of people all throughout the year. And there is no one best time, there is no best scenario for anything. Generally speaking, every shoot requires something a little bit different based on your needs, what you want out of the shoot, and what we are going to do with the images. So I'm going to give you the reasons to consider when choosing the right time of year for your senior photos. 1, which season will be best for you? 2, yearbook deadlines and team sports. And 3, the cap and gown photos. So let's start with seasons, right? We got 4 of them throughout the year. If you live somewhere like San Diego, California, there's one season, sunshine all year. If you're up in Minnesota, there might be 12 feet of snow in the winter, and that kind of makes winter off limits. So think about the time of year that makes the most sense for you. Do you want the colorful fall leaves? Do you want spring flowers? Do you want it to be hot and sunny in the summer? But that could also mean really humid and way too hot, and then you're like sweaty in the photos and miserable. So think about the weather, think about what the environment looks like throughout the year, and that will help determine which season is going to be the best fit for you. All right, number 2 is about yearbook deadlines and team sports. Now, if your senior plays club sports, they get to keep their uniforms or their jerseys, their equipment. If they play team sports for the school, they probably have to give that stuff back at the end of the season. So if you really want your soccer uniform or field hockey or football jersey or something else in the photos, then you have to do the shoot at a time of year when you actually have access to that equipment. If you're on the cheer team, those are custom fit for you. We can do that all year. Club sports are great because, again, you get to keep those outfits for later on, and that could be another option. So let's say you are a soccer player, or your senior is a soccer player, and it's not soccer season at school. They don't have their school uniform, but they have a club team uniform. Totally fine. We can go to the school soccer field. They can be in the club uniform, and we can still get those same great photos, even though it's not in season. So there's always a workaround to something. And then also yearbook deadlines. If you want the images to actually go in the yearbook, you need to find out when your school's yearbook deadline photo submission is, because we need to do the shoot well before that. So if you know by September 1, you have to have those photos in, we can't do your shoot in the middle of August because we need to schedule your shoot, do the shoot. I got to edit the photos. You got to pick out your images and pay for everything. That could take time. So plan for these things well ahead of time if possible. Now, there are scenarios where we can get rush situations done, but generally speaking, and any good photographer will be booked maybe a couple months out. So to get the photographer you want to work with, plan ahead so that you can meet all of your deadlines. All right, number 3, cap and gown photos. Firstly, no one looks good in the graduation gown. It's like draping a tarp over you. It is the least flattering thing that you can wear. The cap, however, is a fun thing to play with because you can be in a dress or a sports uniform or exercise clothes, or I photographed young firefighters in training, and there are a ton of different outfits that look cool with the graduation cap. Now you're like, well, that's fine, but I don't get the cap until like May or June, right around graduation time. And I want to do these photos in December when there's snow on the ground. Cool. Get on Amazon because you can buy any color cap on Amazon for like $10. They're super cheap, widely available. And, with Prime, you have them in 48 hours. So that is my workaround. If you don't have the official school ones yet, you can get the same color from a store on Amazon. And it doesn't have to be the highest quality. It just has to last through a photo shoot till you get the real one when the school gives them out. So yeah, this video, super short and sweet. but I don't think it's a really complicated topic, so I didn't need to go into it for 15 minutes. Just consider which season is going to be best for you based on the weather and what your environment looks like. Number 2, do you have a yearbook deadline to work with? Plan around that. Same thing with team sports. If you want the uniforms or jerseys in your photos. And then lastly, number 3, I swear I can count, cap and gown photos. Ditch the gown. It doesn't look good. It's not flattering. Unless it's like open and you've got a cute outfit underneath, then it's more like a cape at that point, which is pretty cool. But generally the cap is how you want to go. And if you don't have it yet, buy one on Amazon, so that isn't even an issue. If you have more questions about how to pick out a photographer, I got a couple videos I will link down below. One is how to find a photographer near you, and the other one is how to make sure they're the right fit for you. And if you're curious about getting in front of my camera, I would love to chat with you more about a photo shoot. You can find me at MikeLloydStudios.com. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of their videos about how to absolutely get the most out of your photo shoot. You are amazing. See you inside.